Hold up. Why that me say $38? Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Son of the Economist, where the truth don't get sugar-coated and I almost got tongue-tied. Today we're talking about grocery prices are really high. And right now, what you watching is a pack of meat be $38 on your screen. Now, we all looking in the store. No Taco Tuesday today, cinco. You see what I'm saying? Because that is ridiculous. We'll get into some clips, some videos. We'll talk about it. We'll find out what we can learn about this. My input. Let's watch.
You want some fruit, honey?
Let me go sell the car.
$40.60 for a fruit tray.
No.
Whoever said it's cheaper to cook at home lied.
That's crazy. She said $48 or $40. I totally missed the whole thing.
You want some fruit, honey?
Yeah. Let me go sell the car.
$40 for a fruit bowl. I can buy a bag of apples and eat it for $2.99. That is beyond insane. $40 for a fruit bowl. And you chop that up and put it up there. Wow. That is sick.
Seriously, are they joking?
A couple of weeks ago, we had it on for 75 cents for a 2-pound.
Salmon, $14 for one piece. No.
Whoever said it's cheaper to cook at home lied.
$31 for, and that ain't nothing.
Since when are backpacks?
$169 for a backpack. What's wrong with them? What they got going on? They do something special? What store you at? That's crazy.
Almost 200.
What store you at? So I know to never put my car in a parking spot down there. What they doing at it? Let me know.
$100. That is crazy, bro.
Seriously, are they joking?
What is that? Now that's okay. What is that? 5-package gift box. Dates. I can't see because it got a glare from the camera. But it's $100, $20 per kilogram. Where you at? You must be in another country. Man, Joel, dates are $100. That's Australia. Got it. I was like, what the world? I was trying to find out what that was, so I don't put my get no parking space over there either. Gee, dates $100 in Australia.
This here is $68 worth of food.
Boo. No, it ain't.
Right there. Yep.
Bro, I know they lying.
What's that? $6. Big whip topping $6.
For 6 strawberries and some whipped cream.
Can we get into this right quick? When in the world did candy bars end up being $1.99?
Do y'all see the fuckery that's going on in these goddamn grocery stores? This is my favorite shit. Simply orange juice. $7. That's simply.
You talking about $7? I seen some for $8. The highest I've seen making videos was $17. Somebody paid. Well, they didn't pay. They were showing that the orange juice was $17. That's the highest. And I was like, oh, dang, I'm going to be fruitless. You look at some of my videos, $17 orange juice, $11 orange juice, $10.99. Because the little boy said 99.10. Because the guy took his nephew to get some orange juice because it's his favorite juice. And when he seen the price, he was like, I'm up out of here. I'm not. No, let's go. And then the little boy read it backwards. He said 99.10. He was a little taller. That was funny.
49 fucking raisin.
$9.49. That's giant size. Wow. I like Kroger. That is crazy. I've been seeing it $6.
Or $9.99 the regular price.
Regular size, party size. What the fuck is the difference?
This, a couple of weeks ago, we had it on for 75 cents for a 2-pound bag of onions. We just got a shipment in. We had to raise it to $1.
Food Fair owner Munther Zaid says shippers and suppliers are adding fuel surcharges, forcing him to pass those costs on. The fuel crisis from the Middle East war is driving food prices higher, starting with imported produce and some meat and dairy.
The fresh stuff is where you're going to see the immediate impact.
It's becoming more expensive for...
See, and that's that bullshit. The gas go up. Now so does my onions. Whatever y'all over there arguing about, I don't give a damn, really. Because I don't know you. I got to cook dinner tomorrow. And because the gas went up, my strawberries are higher. That's just me being regular and don't want to pay nothing. As far as an increase, it's always something. Can we just live sometimes? Damn it. We need onions and bell peppers. Gosh, we all need to get to a table and all just agree on our fruits and our commodities and all our stuff. Just have a big round table. That'd be a big damn table. You not change up stuff, and it's been working the same for a long time. What's this gas thing we speaking of? Somebody come and say grocery went up long before the war in Iran. The comment says $1 pay $6.99 for that in Alberta. So somebody said $1. No, you will pay $6.99 for that in Alberta. Dang. And somebody said it will stay up because of the profit, even if this war ends today.
For trucking companies to transport goods, with the price of diesel jumping 40% since the war began. That's rippling through the food supply chain to grocers.
We're now at the point where we can't hold off any longer, and what consumers are seeing at the fuel pump is what the grocers are seeing at their back doors.
And shoppers in rural and remote communities will feel the squeeze even more.
We should anticipate that there's going to be an increase in food inflation in the months ahead. You just have to be transparent and honest about that. There's just no magic bullet that can erase that from happening.
Though experts say with Canada's growing season around the corner, buying local seasonal produce could provide a buffer for grocery budgets.
As we get into the spring, our fresh fruits and vegetables aren't coming from as far away, and so the freight impact will not be as profound.
Expensive. I just stopped on my way home from work to get something for tonight, and my God, it was like $40. It's insane. Like, I think about my kids when they were growing up. We had 4. So to feed a family of 6, I would go to the grocery store. I might have spent $120 for the whole week, and that would feed all 6 of us.
Man.
Breakfast, lunch, and supper.
No, listen, when I first got my apartment, how old was I? 18, something like that. When I first got my first apartment, I think I was 18. How about the grocery was $100. I would buy 2 people and a baby, $100 will last a whole month. Kid you not. Like 2002. $100. That's when it was a store called Cub Foods. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. They say Bin Laden owned it, so they closed it down. But it was a store you go to called Cub Foods. $100 would get you food for the whole month. We were straight. We survived off that. Straight cash, no stamps, no nothing, just $100. We was good for the whole entire month. I miss those days. And that's when I was 18 on my own. $100 to carry us. Sometimes we get to 120. It's okay. But we try to not go over 100. We had to afford. We was struggling, boy. That's all we could afford at that time. We only could afford 100 for the whole month. Now, what did I used to buy? I can't remember, but I'm just say I'm gonna pretend like I remember, right? Some things I would buy. That's why the things I would buy to survive back then was definitely hot dogs. Number 1. We eating hot dog for days. That was the meat. Thing would be grits. Oh, grits sit to your stomach. You don't be hungry. It fills you up. You shake that big old bag and you make a big old pot for nothing and eat twice. You want seconds? With grits. So we ate grits, hot dog. Hell, you might fry the hot dogs and some or whatever and eat it with some grits. And drink you some Kool-Aid and have a nice day. Survive. It was $100 a week. Those are some of the things I thought about. Oh, I remember. But see, some of the stuff wasn't good because I remember when we did the damn macaroni and cheese. That was like $1, something like that. It was back in the day you get like packs of the macaroni with the powdered cheese. I think it was like $4 We cooked some of them little thin things up to have something optional outside them grits and stuff. But yeah, man, survive off $100. I wonder, can you do that now? I doubt it. Doubt it. And that's with eating out sometimes. Rarely. I'm not like fast food. I doubt if we even ate out. 'Cause we was on our own. We had to pay them bills. We wouldn't eat not like that. Making the money. 2 people, baby, no babysitter, no help, no nothing. Trying to find a job, didn't have a car. All that. $100 a month did it. These prices up.
And now I can't even get out just for supper for over $40. It's insane to me. I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband worked at the time, and we were good. I mean, kids were fed, they had clothes on their backs. There's no way, I don't see how a family can make it now with just one of the parents working. You can't. There's no way. Everything's expensive, and not only groceries, but housing and rent and gas, and I'm just insane. And something needs to get done about it, because I don't know how much longer people can go like this. Thank God I've got a pretty good job where I can afford groceries, but I know there are people struggling right now, and it's awful, and things need to get lower, or this whole economy is
ain't gonna get no lower. And this thing probably gonna come to a head where it explode. And you're probably gonna see a lot of violence, a lot of crime this summer, because a lot of people had never had to live to this extent. And just spoke on that. One bag of groceries, man, is $100 now. And it goes back to what I read a few months ago and what people have been saying. You will own nothing and be happy. You're going to be happy with the universal basic income that's coming. You know what I mean? Because you can see they're starting to price everybody out. So it's probably going to be some phantom savior come and say, hey, well, we'll give you $10,000 a month, but now you got to take this mark of the beast.
So I know it's not just me that used to enjoy grocery shopping, but now it's something that gives me nothing but stress. I need to show you guys some of these prices because I almost choked, and I know I'm going to get in an argument when I get home. $50 million? And it's only for like 6 items.
The ghetto. Because what is this, honey? $14 for some chocolate chips? I was thinking about making chocolate chip muffins in the morning, but I'm not paying $14, and then that's plus tax. Oh, wait. I
Girl,
spoke too soon because look.
girl, you in that's the highest grocery store. You got to come on up out of there. Okay? You have to learn how to shop Publix. You cannot just go in there talking about, I'm finna make this. No, not the Pablo. With them, if you want day product, you will have to get on a system of the couponing system. And then once you start and get it going, you've been then rounded to like more products in your home from them in your fridge and cabinets. So you have to start the couponing and oh, this week I had buy one get free pasta. Put that in the cabinet. It's grocery run. You might see something. Oh, they got this. Buy one get one free or discounted, whatever on sale. Get that too. And once you keep doing it, then you have turnaround of their items. If you gotta have their items, people love to go where they love to go, right? Right. Like we can't control that. We can't change that. People like to do what they like to do. So at the end of the day, that stuff right there, you better have it. You better have that mafia money. That's just how one of the higher grocery stores. Maybe for reasons I don't feel like deep diving in that. I know why. But anyway, that's a high grocery store. That's why it's $14. But it's a way to shop them. You have to learn it. You gotta learn couponing in this day and age, and I'm always gonna stand behind it and say that.
They have an $8 bag for the rest of us brokies. God forbid I want to get my kids some oatmeal. A simple box of oatmeal, and this is $6. Well, it's like $5.30, but then plus tax is going to be like $6. Normal to be paying $4 for a case of eggs. Totally normal. Nothing to see here. If that doesn't piss you off, this will. $10.50 for a case of eggs? They got a few options for us brokies, like $5.50, $8.99, you know. You try to pull that, but it's organic. Then go ahead and just block me now.
Do these high grocery prices make it easier or harder for families to eat fresh, healthy foods?
I would say that beef has dropped by 1%.
1%. Damn near. Pissed myself laughing at this response. I had to pause right there because I'm like, did I hear that? 1%. Damn.
When groceries get more expensive, easier or harder for families to afford the very healthy foods that you want them to eat?
Well, you can eat beef, you can eat poultry, you can eat fish, and the price of beef is dictated by the size of the herd. The herd dropped the lowest.
Are these prices right now? So look, you see what they say? $1.25 for corn. each. I have never ever one piece of corn cost $1.25 each. And then I was scanning some more lemons, 64 cents each for one lemon. Is actually 64 cents. That is very, very, wait, I think I seen something else that kind of blew my mind. Oh, somebody who I work with, she was telling me about the price of bell peppers. I don't think we got them priced because we had to move them, but she was telling me that each bell pepper now is $1.25.
Yeah, that made me mad when I needed bell peppers one day and I needed one of every color. The yellow, the red, the green. And I get to the store. I think it was more than $1.25. Was it $1.45? I don't know, something like that. I was like, all this because I need 3 peppers. I'm tripping. And that's what they're doing right now. Look, the issue is people just go start putting stuff back and alternating recipes. That's all. You ain't gonna keep a good man down because somebody go figure out this ain't it. So hey, that's gonna be y'all when folks say, "Man, corn ain't on the menu." Sweet corn once every 6 months. That's on y'all. So I don't know. It's just too much going on. My opinion is coupon shop wise. I just do what I can because these prices is crazy as hell right now. For real. And it's expensive on everybody, honey. It is not the same. You gotta watch your money, spend wisely. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you surprised? Cause them orange juice prices done shocked me. Let me know what you think. If you're new here, make sure you sub to the channel. We got merch. Tiffany Rose. This is Southern Economist, where the truth don't get sugar coated. Until the next time, I'm out.
True don't get sugar coated. Keep it real so you know we gon' be speaking on it. Got the latest headlines on what's going down. We keep our eyes open before it all hits the ground. Southern Economist, hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Real talk, real true, real life. We go survive. I got my eye wide open for when the markets hit the ground. You got them pockets wide open when them dividends come around. Oh baby, just hit that like, subscribe. I might teach you a little something about how to make $1 out of dime. I'm a real prepper, stockpiling before the shit hit the fan. I only trust in God, I don't depend on man. True don't get sugar coated. We keep it real and we keep it rolling.